Baby, RuPaul said we got a Rusical of social media proportions. We are then going to give you a yellow gorgeous runway. A lip sync that I was not prepared for because I didn't expect that to be the bottom two. And a result in said elimination that has a lot of people on Twitter disagreeing, okay? They say this one won clearly. They say the other one won clearly. Child, we about to get into it. Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. Everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. I want to thank you so much for becoming a part of my Rant Pack family. For all my new people up in here, how you doing? Let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way so we can get into this episode. I'm going to save a lot for the panel this Sunday. Since my friend Jamar84 is going to be returning back as a special guest host. My friend is busy. I was able to book them. So here we go. You can follow me at MattyRants on both Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can book me at MattyRants on Cameo, and you can find me here on my YouTube channel at MattyRants. You can also follow me on Twitter at the MattyRants, THE, the rest. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, let me stop. All right, and also if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. That's Cash App, $MattyRants, Venmo, Matty-Rants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. A lot of y'all know I'm in Texas again. Back here in Houston, we had a huge winter storm that had hit. A lot of people were without power for multiple days. Some people are still without power. The water was out for even longer, and they just started turning that back on. We see some pressure here now. However, we're not even allowed to use the water right now. We're under a boil restriction where we have to boil the water first before we can even use it. And I promise y'all, I tried to boil some water last night, and my nerves were still bad looking at it. So I don't know when it's going to be returning to normal. Hopefully no later than Monday. But yeah, it's been a whole week of this insane mess here. So I appreciate all the love and support that y'all have been sending me. It has definitely been helpful because trust and believe, I didn't even think I was going to be able to do these reviews this week. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this week's episode. Guess who's back in the house? Denali's click-clacking about, still pressed that she didn't get the win from last week, or it has even been seen by the judges. Specifically, the last time was with her and Rosé having to lip sync against each other from the Pork Chop Loading Dock squad. Yeah, we'll keep that. I kind of dipped there. Whatever. She believes that she was the best in drag that night, the best in show. Okay, and all right. Everybody else is talking about stepping the pussies up. Olivia's happy that she got that second win. It is what it is. That's the beginning of the show. Moving right along. The next day, the queens return back into the workroom. Candy Muse, of course, misses her Joey J as the eye candy. A lot of us don't really share that sentiment. I could understand why Candy is missing some Joey Joe, is missing some Joey J, because she's so gay, and that probably was the selling factor for Candy. Tina Burner, I'm going to need you to stop wearing the things that you wear into the workroom because it's been a lot of miss and not a lot of hits. Why the jacket with the tie and the shorts and these red tank tops, black to whatever color tank tops that you got from the bodega or the gas station that were hanging up right in front of the register? Ooh, I'll take the X tall. That's the tall one, huh? That's the long one. I can't. I'm so confused by what Tina's be wearing in this workroom. RuPaul comes in one of my favorite suits I've ever seen RuPaul in. This is actually fabulous. I was very here for this. RuPaul gives them their main maxi challenge, which is a Rusical. Yes! It's social media, the unverified Rusical. Each queen has to choose their role between their fellow contestants, and they have to then sing and dance in this Rusical number. They need to entertain the masses and show their talents and skills with dancing and singing at the same time with a little jazz pop. Very that. So this is what Rose have been waiting for, Dolly. Denali feels this may be her chance to show her shine now because this is what she does. She's a dancer because we didn't know that through the entire season that Denali was a dancer. It never occurred to us. Not one time did we think that Denali knew how to dance. No, we didn't. Never. Never. Dancer, Denali? Put Utica up there. This brings excitement to most, not to all. Some of these girls do not know how to hold any sort of sync with choreography. However, they can dance or they can do their own movements. They just can't work with the ones, the twos, the threes, and the four. Rupaul lets them know Michelle Visage, you know, that lady off the Bodyguard soundtrack, is going to be their vocal coach, or at least assist them with their vocals and doing their words, etc., etc. Then we have Jamal Sims, God bless America, for him in that tank top. God bless America. God bless Jamal Sims for this low cut tank. Brother. Oh, I feel like I've already thrown. Let me stop. Let me stop. I am single, and believe me when I say I could not stop staring at. But Jamal Sims is going to help them with their choreography. So when it came down to choosing the roles, you notice how Rose sat back a little bit, knowing the role that she wanted to get was going to be hers. There was no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. People are going through, okay, this is totally my fantasy. I'm feeling this. Simone, oh, this is me, girl. I got this character right here. And I'm like, all right, we'll see later. Candy, okay, I'll take her. It's whoop to whoop to whoop. Got Mick very clear. I want this Russian moment. This is me. I want the Russian moment. Okay. But no, we'll give it to them. They spoke up. This is their role. Utica. Well, I feel I could take this character, so I'm going to take Lady Tweets. It's like, okay, we'll give this to you. Now, I don't know who and what water Denali was drinking from her own mountain. But bitch, I was pissed and pressed a little bit for Utica when this baby legit overlooked Utica and was like, I'm up for that role. It really ticked me off a second here because I get Rose was already like, bitch, the main role is mine. Let's get that straight. Tina's going to be the narrator. Everyone else is sort of already clear on what they want to do. You, Miss Thing, decided you wanted to wait until the last second to be like, y'all going to have to give me some of this and y'all have to give me some of this. And Denali goes, well, then I'm up for Lady Tweets. I'm so glad Utica stood her ground. Absolutely. Because it's like, bitch, I just said I was going to take this role. No, I'm not going to give up the role just so you can be appeased since you've been having a bad attitude these last couple of days. So her trying to take that from Utica was trash to me, in my opinion. And then the attitude that then proceeded after that was insane because we saw the end result of what happened with Miss Thing. I think she needs to learn that when she's given something, no matter what it looks like, you're going to have to take that role and you're going to have to make it your own. I mean, you were given the biggest role in that Hallmark Challenge situationship. And that wasn't great, baby. So, just saying, Denali. It may have helped you to get other roles, girl, to be a little better in this competition. There was the nerve, the goal, the gumption. Elliott with 2 T's. I think they should do a tryout. I think they should do a little tryout situationship. This is the mess I live for. Olivia and Got Mick in the corner. Just cackling, because they can see Denali across the way looking like, and then Rose's over here like, I'm not budging the fuckery. Denali looking to grab people's parts. Nah, bitch, no. So they have the tryouts now, and of course, Olivia, thank you, you're me in the situation here. This is messy, but I really want to see how this turns out. Girl, the producers are not shit. Y'all ain't shit. And y'all are great. Of course you're great. Thank you, World of Wonder and RuPaul's Drag Race. But y'all ain't shit for what you did to Denali. You ain't shit. Rose gets up there reading, honey. I'm getting up because that's what Rosie would do. Oh, everything's very to the character, very Broadway. I love this side of Rose. Rose, you were my favorite this episode. But let's continue. Rose gets up there and sings. She gets a backtracking. Mama had a soundtrack, a boom, 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 boom. There was noises. I heard a horn. There was some drums. I was like, oh, okay. So when Denali gets up here, we're gonna get the girl. And it was silence, and it was flat, and she was off a couple of times. I felt so bad. Rose was clean. It was like, oh, this is lovely. Everybody around there is like, oh, Rose's killing it. Denali gets up there and it's okay, girl. People are choosing between Rose and Denali. Tina picks Denali just to be messy and get under Rose's skin. Oh, Tina. You should have focused on other things this episode, right? Either way, Denali ends up with the Russian bot role. Rose gets her role of choice. Mama said, it's mine, and it's always gonna be mine. There's also this really sweet moment where I feel we would have seen her in the workroom, like actually visiting the queens had the pandemic not been going on, or maybe we would have just got this video picture screen interactive moment. But Anne Hathaway shows up in the workroom on the television screen. The queens are able to ask pre-written down questions that have been approved by World of Wonder. I'm assuming. Or if they just asked, they just asked. But I didn't know, fun fact here, Anne Hathaway gave away that she was the 9th person chosen to be in The Devil Wears Prada for that role specifically. So she was up against a lot of other people and was the 9th one. Never give up, people, because that hit hard for me. I was like, oh, girl, like that's crazy. And that movie is iconic now, so that's awesome to hear. And she had really great advice. But I want to take this moment to talk about somebody in particular. Oh, Lord. Girl, Matty's hating on Denali. No, I have to call shit when I see it. You were feeling like an ass the entire day. Pissed off with the role that you got. All that good stuff. You do good later. We'll talk about it. But there was a moment someone asked a question. Gottmik asked this question that was kind of shady, right? And so the question was about what happens when you don't get what you want. You know what I mean? And Anne Hathaway gave a really great response, and it was like, you still be fierce, so you still own the part. And so Denali's like, yes, queen, yes. Like, ooh, bitch. Like, that was... It couldn't have been me. I couldn't have been able to hold a face. I get it. Feel your oots. Feel your oots. Your oats. I call them oots. Feel your oots. Feel them. But, girl, I was like, oh, now she's in here. Now she's awake. Anne Hathaway has given it to her. What? You didn't even ask the question. Gottmik did. And look at Gottmik. Look, my shady question was able to help out. Let's go ahead and just run over to the singing as well as the dancing. Michelle Visage, I do love this gray bit number with her hair. It's so beautiful on Michelle. But Michelle was great with doing the vocal coaching. We had great moments from a couple of people. Some people sounded a little woo. We didn't see everybody. And I know they're doing that on purpose for time, but also they do this thing where they make it seem like someone's not going to do well, or it makes it seem like this person is kind of okay, or, ooh, they're going to kill it. And then when we get to the stage, it's not that. So for the most part, everybody was decent. And then Utica got up there and it was like, okay, child, you fought for this role. You were like, girl, you're not taking this from me. And now you are being tongue-tied. And it did sound like, okay, this is about to be a lot to do. Algorithm with the algorithm. I was like, wait a minute. I would have really had to sit down and look at that part. I would have to say that shit over and over and over again just to get it right. So, that was a tough part for Utica. And then she was given some of the toughest choreography, which honestly, I didn't see. I'm glad they made her safe this week, but let's be clear. That difficult choreography they were talking about, I was like, girl, we didn't, Mama did her own thing. I think Jamal was like, okay, honey, we're going to have to lower this down a bar for you because you are not getting that while we were also doing all these words. Either way, Michelle did a good job. Elliott with 2 T's, you're another person who was safe this week, child, and by very lucky to be safe. They told her to be more Billie Eilish. I don't know if that translated in the vocal department, but we'll get to the Rusical in just a second here. God, there was only a couple people who were really flat. Only a couple. I really want to talk about the standouts, though, but let's get to dancing. Jamal Sims is there. Just a moment, just to... I believe I put the picture of a close-up. I think I did. Yes, I did. Oh, Lord, I need to start dating, child. This is that's too much. Anywho, Jamal Sims is a great choreographer. I'm here for the way that he teaches. Everything as far as his choreography, it always looks crisp. I would love to work with him someday. Y'all know I'm a dancer. At the same time, it's also great to just look. It's just great. Hi, hello. We had some moments in choreography. Again, Utica looked a little strange in the tange here. You know, Simone couldn't get a walk right, but it's more so a nah, da 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 boom. You know, you got to get some noises going here. Jamal does the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know people who don't even count, honey. It's just sound effects. So they should be thankful that they weren't given like boom cats like Lorianne would do, Miss Thing. Like, I need you to, like, what's that? People were doing decent. I gotta say, Olivia got up there and it was like, oh, okay, she knows what she's doing. You know, Rose got up there, clip, clap, that's it. It's a wrap. We're done. Denali was doing good. Mick did not look like they were doing great originally. You see what I'm saying with the edit? Like how that was done? Oh my God, Mick's gonna be in trouble. Okay. I don't think anybody boo-hooed cried today. I don't think anyone did. I think we were able to get through this episode. I do know when we got back into the workroom after all of this stuff took place that they got into Tina Burner's dating life when she was with Graham Norton for that period of time back in the boy band days, and you know how that was for them. They talked about social media and, you know, with the influence that it had on them, and that for Candy, you know, she went viral at one point in time, and that there's also, for the sitting in the VIP alone tweet, there's also the bad side of social media with trolling, this, that, and the other. Very, very much those conversations. For social media, the unverified Rusical, let's just go down the line of everybody whose performances did what and if they did well. Tina Burner was the hostess here, giving very Liza cabaret tease. I thought Tina did good, but I, like the judges, noticed her towards the end of it when there was still shit going on, not saying a word. And it was like she was giving an expression, but she didn't lip sync anything. Also, the energy was at like a little bit of a mid par. To me, it wasn't hype. So I can see what they were talking about. Would I have put her in the bottom? It's a big role, so yeah, probably. No, I don't know about bottom 2, but yeah, I would have had to talk to Tina. So it was okay. I thought Tina did a decent job, but I wasn't like, oh, okay, she killed it, y'all. Olivia Lux did very well, very well. She was doing so good even that she probably didn't even notice that she was sweating down boots, because towards the end of the routine when we had to see her again, Mama was sweating. And I know all about it, Olivia, when it comes to heat and you and just working and da-da-da, like everything just pumps through your body and you just are sweating down, child. I was like, damn, she needed a black tank top in this moment right now because the gray is showing. But Olivia did a really fucking great job. Olivia's voice is great. She handled the choreography well. Super impressed with Olivia. Very glad at her performance and what she did. I thought she did amazing. Now, as far as Utica, Candy, Simone, and Miss Elliott. Simone, I was like, goddamn, you look good though, bitch, but nope, it wasn't great. And the vocals, you already know. I love you, but ka-chop, kaboot, ka-no. 3 of those. Uh-oh. Candy, this shake and go wig was your demise, along with the flop-a-body moves that you were giving, sister. I'm sorry, that shit did not look clean. It wasn't cute. And that wig was an atrocity. It was horrible. I was like, what? You could see the separation in the back when you had it tied up. I mean, sis, it was horrible. And you looked uncomfortable. And I really was like, ooh, I felt bad for you in this situation. Because I was like, okay, Candy was... That's how it started. It was like, Candy is so... No. This ain't going down. Utica, for what it's worth, honestly, I thought she survived this. It could have been a lot worse. Was I so like super impressed with everything? No, I thought it was cool. I was glad you got the words out or whatever, but I did feel there was a bit of energy that was missing, to be honest with you. But you made it through. Now, Elliott with 2 T's, child, coming out here looking like Billie Eilish, and then the wig, I don't know what that was. I don't know what the wig was, but the clothes were very Billie. That hair, though, I was very confused. Those vocals were tap water flat. Those vocals were horrible. Not a singer. Never will. Nope. You were killing your choreo, though. For what it's worth in the dark, you were killing your choreo, but not today, Satan. Not with that throat. Don't you ever sing. Don't do it again. You and Simone. Y'all need to just speak fast. There's no way you need to be singing anything, okay? Denali and Got Mick did a great job. I was so happy to see Got Mick keep up with Denali, and it wasn't like Denali was just running that whole show, but at the same time, happy to see Denali doing something that she was very good at. And you could tell, okay, bitch is going to get some feedback this week because Mama was cutting up. But the star of the show, the main one who was doing was doing everything for me, did not miss one mark, killed it all the way through, was Rosé. Rosé is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to stuff like this. Rusical theater, down. After Jan's demise in Avengers Part 1, for Avengers Part 2, Rosé has stepped in to avenge her lost sister Jan. Oh my God. Like, Rosé's voice was perfect. Rosé killed every choreographed move was tight. And then on top of it, every scene that Rosé got into, it was perfectly done, y'all. Like, she was so clean, in character, always moving. It was so impressive. I was so impressed with Rosé. I could not stop going, yes, like, oh, she's killing it. And I love to see somebody who has been talking the talk, walking the walk. So I was very much here for that. So Rosé, you were my main super duper ooper highlight from this. Let's go ahead and get to the runway. RuPaul, this is fabulous. I don't care what nobody says. This is fabulous. And I see you're holding your coach purse, your custom coach purse, a couple episodes behind. Maybe you had to get yours custom made here for this outfit. But she's a look, and I haven't really seen RuPaul carry a purse out with her look on the runway. And if she has, I missed it. But I thought this was fire. Very 80s executive business bitch realness. Very that. Of course, Michelle's beautiful. Ross looked great. Jamal Sims. Yes. That's the guest judge, by the way. I forgot that man's he could just be there. Category is Yellow Gorgeous. Oh, Yellow Gorgeous. I love it. We got a yellow category, kids. Let's go ahead and talk about it. First is Tina Burner as Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver. I'm just kidding. Tina decided to skip the red and the orange and give us just yellow with a black wig, a good little beat of makeup here, and a couple of lights that are necessary and needed when the power goes out. This I actually liked. I was like, was this her backup for the train look? Like, what is this to? But this is actually a very good look from Tina Burner. I was here for it. Even with the campiness of the whole, these light up bit, she was giving a taxi car. I like this, Tina. This was kind of heavy. This was right. I was like, yeah. Next up is Olivia Lux giving you pageant drag down. We later find out that this dress can go into a reveal of sorts in case she was in the bottom for whatever reason she thought she was going to be. But I gotta give it to her. This was a beautiful look. Hair was done. Darker than usual. I'm not used to that from her. But I still appreciated it. So I was like, okay, yeah. But Olivia looked really, really good. I love this look. I thought she was beautiful, fabulous. Simone is next here, giving you runway. Bring it to the runway, please, clap, clap. At first, I was like, I don't know about this, Simone, but as I got to see it move, walk, and talk, I was very much here for this presentation. My issue with it is the wig. The wig, to me, is too small for that look, in my opinion. I thought she should have had a bit bigger hair, or maybe this high-up pony that came down the back. That was the only critique I would have for this look in particular. To me, I thought this was kind of dope. I really did. With the coat, too. Oh, yeah. I thought this was very much that girl. I've seen her walk around. She's all about the fash. Like, you would be like, what is this? Like, what is going on here? But as you would get closer and then watch it move, you'd be like, this is it. I thought this was hot. Yeah, this was fire to me. Utica, you gotta love the reference points that she comes from. This is a, I forget what century this is from that she was describing, but she was saying that the dress was something that was made at one point in time, but it was considered too revealing because of the cutouts that were done. And it's a reference and it's a love for fashion that Utica has that continues to show on the runway here. I thought this was a great look too. Again, I like to be educated at the same time I'm watching things. Seeing that look and also seeing how it was presented from her in that yellow fashion, I thought this was fabulous. It's a pretty look. Is it her best? No, but it's definitely a great look from Utica. I love it. I really did. Candy Muse is next. And guess what, Candy? This is two for two for me. 2 for 2. That last look from the last week and this one here are really sitting with my soul and my spirit. Okay, first of all, you did Beyonce, so that's like automatically 1,000,000 points into your bucket. So you ding, 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 I can walk away from this, okay? Not only did you do B, you didn't do her wrong. You did your own little thing with putting all those daisies in your hair, so it wasn't just a complete knockoff of, hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. Back up, yeah. You didn't have to go full out on that, but I would have preferred you carrying a bat down the stage. That actually would have been tea. But I was here for the dress. I thought it was a pretty moment. It suited you very well. Your makeup was done. I was here for this. Guess what? Buzz. Matty, no! Stop it. I don't hate this baby, but I will say, look, she did Beyonce, so when you do my girl, you do her justice, I will give you the coots that you deserve. Next up is Elliott with 2 T's. So Elliott comes out here in a taxi outfit, very Rupaul first season tees, start your engines. It's a decent look. We've seen that sort of silhouette from her before. It's a decent look. I wouldn't write home about it, but it was a decent look. I thought it was cool. It fit. It's okay. I wouldn't here for. I prefer Tina's over Elliott. So there you go. Rose. 2 for 2, bitch. 2 for 2. You killed the challenge, and then you had the nerve, the goal, and the gumption to come out here as Jim Carrey from The fucking Mask. Are you joking me, bitch? Oh my God. So what? It's a little orangey. So what? I didn't care. Michelle bringing that up. I was like, girl, shut up. Shut up, Michelle. It's Jim Carrey, the Mask. Are you, we got a 90s reference. Are you kidding me? Like, come on now. And it was really well done with the green face, the way the silhouette of the outfit looked with the hair. Puss. I will fight somebody over this look. It was everything. I would never have thought of this. Money. I like money. Ooh, yeah, those words. Denali is next, and she's serving us Britney Spears Python Yellow, that snake thing that was carrying around when she did, what was that? Was that I'm a Slave for You, or was that Toxic during the MTV Awards? What song was that, y'all? That had to be I'm a Slave for You. Had to. It couldn't be Toxic. Do y'all remember that VMA performance I'm talking about? Oh, those were the good days, girl, when the VMAs were the tea, when we didn't know nothing that was going on in the background. Oh, back to this. Denali was Britney Spears' snake. The headpiece was everything. I was here for the presentation of this. I thought this was a good look. I thought this was great. Good look from Denali. I wasn't super pow-wowed by it, but I thought, oh, this is nice. This is a good look. It's going to be hard to go from that chandelier dolly, and I think you sold it to love more than you needed to. But for real, this was a good look. The headpiece especially I thought was fucking amazing. I thought that headpiece was really fire. And last and certainly not least is Gottmik giving you Crash Test Dummy, low-key, high-key. I got Cyrax from fucking Mortal Kombat tees. Isn't that the yellow one? Whatever the yellow robot character is, I believe Cyrax if I'm correct. That's what I got from this. I didn't get Crash Test Dummy. I mean, I got a little bit of that, but I was waiting for her to open her chest and have a buzzsaw come out. I thought this was dope too from Gottmik, especially the makeup and how she did the mouth part. I think that's really amazing. I love to see Gottmik do their interpretation of the Joker. I really want to see Gottmik do the Joker badly. I think Gottmik would kill it. But I thought this crash test dummy, low-key, my version of Cyrax tease. I thought this was everything. This was fire too. A good runway from these queens. Yellow gorgeous indeed. Elliott with 2 T's, Olivia, and Utica were safe. Okay. Bottom 3, Tina Burner, Simone, and Candy Muse. Tops got Mick, Rose, and Denali. Ooh. The Russian bots and Rose child killed it. And unfortunately for the other queens, including our narrator and our 2 Instagram girls, it just wasn't, this ain't it. It didn't happen. Honestly, Untucked really wasn't a lot. If I'm just gonna include this in this portion of this video, it was more so, I can't believe I'm in the bottom, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm in the bottom, this is crazy. Denali's happy she got good critiques finally. Rose being happy, but oh my God, I can't believe this is orange. So Rose really going, if I lose this because of this outfit, I'm going to flip. I was Rose in that moment. Untucked. I can't believe I'm in this position. I don't know what I did wrong, girl. Let me hear my music. So we all figured this out based on judging, critiques, this, that, and the other. Rose, you are the winner of this week's challenge, and rightfully so. Very much deserved. Congratulations on your first win, Miss Rose. You are growing on me this season. I'm becoming a low-key big fan. I'm a fan of Rose because when she talks, she walks. So that's why I like Rose. I didn't care for these tool moments that were unnecessary with her runways. Like, what the fuck is this about? So, unfortunately, that puts Simone and Candy Muse as the bottom 2, okay? Now, I saw everybody online was talking about this. Now, Candy wasn't going to go home because Candy was the mouthpiece that was left in the competition that was sort of narrating the season or giving you that sort of ha-ha type of atmosphere. Then Simone is fan favorite. So if you send her home now, bitch, nobody watching. Well, no, we watching, but we will watch in disdain. Some people are just going to stop watching. Either way, it was going to be one of those moments where it's like, child, how are they going to pull this off? The lip sync song is Boss by Fifth Harmony. Not my favorite Fifth Harmony song. All right, let's talk about it. Girl, I thought Candy did a really good job. And I know somebody's probably like, Matty, what? Yes, I thought Candy did a very good job. I was very impressed with what she was doing until she got to the floor and gave a little too much floor time for me. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with these queens is that once they get on the floor, sometimes I'm like, girl, that's your break, low key. I saw her humping the ground. I saw her doing her spin arounds and all that kind of good stuff and all that fabric. I was here for that. But also, I get nervous when the girls get to the floor and it's like, are you about to stay there? What's about to happen? However, Candy was moving. Call it what you want, Candy was moving. Mama did one of them Eureka kicks when Tina Burner said that. I nearly left my body. Like, I'm going to show y'all where it's going to go. Low key, when I was a kid, we used to hold our hand up like above our head, and that was like the indicator to show how flexible you were because you would kick your foot up. I can still do that where you just put your hand up and then swing your whole foot up back here. But it's so funny because Eureka's hand's like dead here. It's like in front of her. It's not anywhere up here. It is in front of her. It's like it's gonna go here, girl. That's it. But the fact that Candy put that hand down, I was so weak. I was like, girl, she wanted you to know my foot is gonna go here. Now it was a lot higher than Mama than Eureka be going, but she was moving for the most part in this fabric. I was here for Candy's. I'm fighting for this, and I'm not giving up on it. Now, will I say facial expressions were a little less than Fifth Harmony? Absolutely, but I thought Candy was really putting on for the team. But y'all, I don't care. You can miss me with it. I don't care what you can miss me with it. Simone can eat somebody up by doing absolutely fucking nothing. she emotes perfectly and she doesn't do too much. It wasn't underwhelming at all. I was very entertained. Honey, when that jacket came off, I was like, oh, here we go. And the fact that the jacket came back on towards the end of the song without the music even stopping. Pussy, pussy. On top of it, I was here for the little scooting in the back. That little scoot in the back, Candy's just sitting there, and then here's Simone. Scooting in the back, scooting in the back. They both utilized the stage from top to bottom. They both did a damn good job, in my opinion. That was going to be a toughie. But if I were to choose, we keeping Simone. We're keeping Simone. The second time she's had to lip sync, this is the baby's first time. She's been winning consistently. You keep Simone. So when they were saying Candy a sachet away, I had a pause because I was like, wait. Candy's gonna go like this? Not like this. Not like this. I had to say that. I didn't believe this would have been a right way for Candy to go. I had to say that. A lot of people were not feeling it. Matt, it's too many episodes. We already had 4 episodes now where nobody went home, child. Or 3, I should say. 3 episodes where nobody went home. Now it's 4. So I agree with that factor. Okay, how long are we trying to run this season out? You already are showing a special next week versus an episode about how they handled all of this filming with the pandemic, which is good, but I would have preferred that to be a special after the show, once the show is over with, not in the middle of the show. We have a break like that, which is fine for me. I get to focus on UK next week. Yeah, okay, but and the panel. But at the same time, I'm like, baby. Lip sync was great. I don't like the song, but I was very much entertained. Simone won that lip sync to me. I thought, though, that Candy kept. And it was a very high keeping. So if we were going to send someone home, that's how I would have done that. Candy would have been sashayed away. However, I did not once again feel right with Candy going home. It just was weird. It was like now, I don't feel like now would be. I see her going further. She was just getting her outfits together, Rue, all that was happening, what's going on here? But as Candy's walking away, thank you, Rue, for the opportunity, walks away. She's very sad, but everyone else is sad too. Mick was ready to just run up there and hug her sister, but RuPaul said, wait. I changed my mind. I'm not ready to let you go, Candy. You're still in the competition. And Candy breaks down. Everybody's freaking out. It's like, oh my God. Oh, this is so emotional. Who is going to go home next week? We'll find out. Well, actually, we have to wait. Oh, that really pisses me off. We have to wait, girl. We got to wait. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Insane. VH1, you ain't right for this. No, you ain't, girl. We didn't need to wait. We already had 4 episodes. We already had 3 episodes, now 4 with no eliminations. And now we're getting a special. Okay. Y'all, tell me what you thought of this week's episode. I know I may have missed a few things here and there, but we're going to talk about that on Sunday's panel. I'm going to give Chris, Jamel, Jamar, and Blake a chance to weigh in on this, and as well as y'all in the comment section, because you know how the panel works. But here in the comment section down below, tell me what you thought of this week's episode. Your highs, your lows, favorite runways, favorite part of the Rusical, what you think of the lip sync, what you think of the judging, what you think. Thanks again for tuning in, and I appreciate all the love and support you've given. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe to this channel. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I will talk to y'all tomorrow for the panel. I need to go ahead and make that thumbnail now and get this edited. So hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. I will see you later, all right? Bye, everybody.